John Brittas.
Brittas, no, speak out.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I compliment you for taking the decision that we should allow the school children also to witness the debates. At least it will give an option for us to make sure that a section of the country comes to know what is actually happening in the House. Sir, yesterday you were kind enough to say that even while you are debating over an issue, the ecosystem needs to be taken into consideration. Sir, I am very glad that we are debating over the two bills and not certain divisive issues like temple or mosque or even a movie or a movie star's costume. So I am glad that we are deciding and discussing on pertinent matters which concerns the people of this country. Sir, yesterday I saw a dream, sir. I am telling you the truth. Dream. Swapne. Dr. Manmohan Singh came to me in dream. He told me that, Brittas, if at all you are speaking on this bill, you should remind the Honorable Finance Minister about the speech I made with regard to the demonetization, the impact of demonetization. So I am glad that the Supreme Court, after an inordinate delay of 6 years, has taken up the issue to adjudicate. And the government is now scurrying for cover and has taken an alibi that this is only a matter of academic interest. Sir, millions of lives were ruined, devastated. How can the government submit before the Supreme Court that this is just a matter of academic interest, sir? Sir, I would come to the pertinent aspects of the impact of demonetization as I see, sir. Sir, the pace of the growth of GDP, if it were to go, 2019-20, the national revenue would have been 151.12 lakh crore. In fact, it went down to 145.16 lakh crore. Sir, the cumulative impact, the loss of revenue in current prices could be something like 15 lakh crores, sir. That is the impact of demonetization that has happened to us, sir. Sir, the money circulation, sir, the government had come up with numerous explanations. Where is Sudhamshu Chaturvedi? Oh, TV, Trivedi. TV में क्या-क्या बोला था, sir? अभी देखो fake currency खत्म हो गया, black money खत्म हो गया, अभी तो digital currency आ गया, गांव पे देखो लोग तो ये plastic currency use करेगा. क्या-क्या बोला, sir? And a colleague of Mr. V. Muralidharan told in Kerala that if the government doesn't profit by at least 4 lakh crore, they will quit politics. All those people who said about it, sir, they are all occupying still here very high positions of power. Sir, abhi dekho, sir, kya hua? Sir, on 4th November 2016, on 4th November 2016, sir, 4th November 2016, 17.74 lakh crore was the value of notes which were in circulation. Abhi kya, sir? Aapko मालूम है ना? 29.17 lakh crore. किस लिए किया, sir, हम demonetization? What was the benefit? Otherwise, for everything there could have been anniversary celebration. Elephants would have been there. Abhi demonetization anniversary, why are you not holding? I have not seen anybody making a statement about the demonetization. Bhul gaya kya? Sir, one more, sir. Very important, sir. Sir, any sensible administrator, after committing a mistake, will introspect, apologize, put things in correct perspective, most importantly, create a game plan for retrieval. Ye government ne kya kiya, sir? Did just the opposite. If there is a stagnation, the government spend should have gone up. The interest rate should have come down. This should have been the twin objectives of this government. They did the contrary, sir. Sir, the government spent came down, government expenditure. Sir, just recently, issued GDP data. It says that Q2, the government expenditure, the government consumption expenditure contracted by 4.4%. But alarmingly, sir, it is almost 20% below the pre-COVID levels, sir. Sir, none of the newspapers, media will report, sir. As the Supreme Court Chief Justice said, Justice Ramana, investigative journalism in this country, kadam ho gaya, sir. You know what is investigative journalism, sir? Interview of ministers. Nothing else. Karthikeya Sharma, he knows it. He agrees with me. Sir, the media only paint a rosy picture about the government. Not even a single critical piece, sir. Sir, even the critical comments you make, the media doesn't make, sir. That is a fact. You are bold enough to make some comments, sir. Sir, I don't want to talk about the reduction in export and the burgeoning imports, sir. I don't want to talk about, sir. Sir, kya vocabularies, sir? For last few years, we have been fed with many vocabularies. One, Finance Minister, sir, please. What, please? I need your intelligence, madam. Yeah, yes. Say, madam, please. Yeah, I am criticizing the media, ma'am. Yes. Sir, this time I should be allotted, sir. 2 minutes lost because of Finance Minister's intervention. Sir, I am from her alma mater. Sir, 1 more minute. Okay. Sir, the couple of vocabularies we have been fed, sir.
I'm so glad.
1 more minute, sir.
I'm so glad you have indicated you are from the same alma mater.
Yes, sir.
I was worried that there apparently nothing wrong between two of you.
Yes, sir.
And you were still gunning for her.
Sir.
I know now, same alma mater.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, the vocabularies we have been fed last few years, sir? Atma Nirbhar. Make in India.
I thought you were saying vocabularies you have been fed in the alma mater.
Sir, please, sir. Sir, आपका समर्थन मेरे को चाहिए, sir. Sir, the other day, Mr. Piyush Goyal, I asked a question to him. Sir, what about the trade deficit with China? Sir, border में कुछ हंगामा होते. We are all agitated about that. Sir, I asked him, few years back you were saying that we are going to finish off the deficit. The UPA government had the lopsided policies which destroyed, and the balance has been completely skewed. Sir, you know, yesterday Mr. Chidambaram said it's going to be $75 billion. No, sir, it's going to be $100 billion. Sir, you know what was it? When this Atma Nirbhar government took charge, the trade deficit was, you know, sir, $48 billion. And now it is $100 billion. Now, the minister did a somersault. You know, sir, see the way in which, sir, 3 minutes extra, the way in which they did this, no, sir, the somersaults. He suddenly says, you should appreciate the government. That showed the buoyancy of the economy. More imports means more buoyancy for the... Sir, how can these people talk like this, sir? Sir, I would just come to... I don't want to talk about the return write-offs of bank loans, 10 lakhs crore, how the finance minister said, even if it is written off, I am going to chase, and about the revenue for the rich people. I don't want to speak about it, sir. Sir, I want to come to an important thing, sir. Sir, there is an issue here, sir. You know, sir, they talk about 3 Ds, you know, sir, development, democracy, diversity. In effect, this 3D in application, defame, disrupt, and destabilize the opposition governments. Only 3 U's also are in practical, sir. That is unitary, unilateral, and uniformity, sir. Sir, they don't want to have a federal government. They don't want to have a federal country here, sir. The powers of the states are being usurped day by day, day by night, sir. See, today I asked a question to the Honorable Minister. Only the Minister of State answered. Sir, you know, I would say the surcharge and cess collected, you know, this year, it's going to be 7.06 lakhs. 7.06 lakhs. 10 years before, the surcharge and cess in this country was merely 49,000. An increase of 1,500%. Sir, they talk about, this is for DST surcharge. Sir, when the states are being starved, when the Finance Commission recommendations are not implemented, they say that the surcharge and cess they give us in the form of centrally sponsored schemes. हमको नहीं चाहिए, sir. हमको पैसा चाहिए. You sit in Delhi and make schemes for the states. This is a federation, sir. Ambedkar said, both states and union are products of this constitution. Sir, much of your centrally sponsored scheme, which is to trumpet your leaders, we don't require, sir. You give the money to the state. We deserve the money. We will devise a scheme. We will implement it. That is the only way in which this country can be a true federation, sir. I am very, very sad to say that Raghav Chadda ne bola hai, dekho, yeah, inflation is, what is that? It's a taxation without legislation. Sir, not, sir. Raghav abhi aaya hai, usko pata nahi hai. Abhi kya hai, sir? Inflation is a broad daylight robbery. They are doing broad daylight robbery. And see, to do taxation with legislation, without legislation, they do it on a normal day, sir. So that's beyond that, sir. Sir, my point is only this much, sir. The country is passing through very critical times. We have to discuss on pertinent issues which affect the country. Propaganda has got a limit. Propaganda has got a limit. Mr. Muralidharan, at least you should be patient to hear a member from Kerala. I know. The only intention you have is to disrupt Kerala.
All Kerala.
Disrupt Kerala. The only agenda. Sir, if it has to have a buoyant economy, please listen to the opposition also. Listen to the people. We need to have people-centric policies rather than propaganda. And the media cannot protect you long. Please understand that. With this word, sir, I conclude. Thank you very much, sir.
Honorable members, honorable members, members, while it is the prerogative of a member to make reflection in his or her wisdom, but when we discuss serious issues of economics and we deal with technical terms like inflation, and then we try to trivialize them in this manner, it doesn't send good signal. I would call upon the honorable members that wisdom of this House has to be a guiding principle even for economists. But if we start using terminology, that the shelf life of the terminology is not lasting. These are technical aspects, economic aspects. The House is required to enlighten the government, generate public opinion, and create a scenario whereby we can have wholesome outcomes. Shri Abdul Wahab, 5 minutes.
Thank you.